shirt.
Huh?
I like the shirt.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So you was telling me
Mhm.
that you're training your son for this upcoming fight. What is it, like next week?
It was July
No,
6th. So,
2 weeks.
like I said, yeah, it's July 6th at the Honda with all that was going on with Ryan. So, it's just a huge comparison, huge difference. I saw the judges actually cheat on the card, and they immediately changed it because they knew I saw them, and they ended up calling it a draw. But it was funny because with Sean fight over there, every other fight that was on that card was an exhibition.
So talk to me. What's your predictions on the fight? Obviously, this is the Vargas dynasty. Ryan made a big statement saying, I'm gonna do you what Oscar did to your dad. I mean, that was a huge statement right there. I mean,
Right.
what do you think? What's your predictions?
Well, obviously we're gonna win, and if Amato is too confident, he's gonna get dropped. So he's got to be careful because he doesn't know my son. Some of it, a little bit, but when you saw Vargas fight, I mean, the guy was like all over the place. He was fierce. Their father's name. They're not carrying the talent the way I see it. His dad. I didn't see. I don't see it. So, having said that, I know that we're gonna become victorious July 6th.
Hmm. Um, what as far as like you is concerned, going against that team, does as a coach, how does that feel?
Well, I feel really good because I it's awesome to have two sons out there. You know, what's wrong with one fighter or something gets stalled, then the other one continues. I mean, it's just switching, and I like.
Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear the audio. I think he just got a phone call. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I think he froze. Hold on, Henry. I think you froze. Hold on, you froze up, Henry. Yeah, you're getting better. Yep. The connection's a little like choppy. Are you still driving? Oh, I think it's because the connection's a little bit. I can hear you, but the connection's a little bit like choppy. Yeah, it's the signal. Do you have good signal, Henry? Okay, cool. Yeah, probably just to get better signal. Salute to everybody on the live as well. Make sure you guys go out your way and smash the like button to improve the visibility of the show as well. Okay. Appreciate you guys. If you like content like this, go out your way and show that love by hitting that like button. And we're going to be getting Ryan Garcia's dad, Henry Garcia, back on. And just a moment. I believe he's getting a better signal. Then we'll just hear what Team Garcia's got going on. Hopefully everybody's doing a good job right now. Hopefully everybody is doing good. Salute to everybody on the live. Salute, salute, salute. We will be having the phone lines very shortly, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Grab some popcorn. Grab, your favorite drink. It is Friday. There are some boxing fights, and we do have some boxing fights tomorrow as well. But nevertheless, we have too much to talk about, obviously. Devin Haney got his O back, and Ryan Garcia has to serve a 1 year suspension plus pay a fine of $1 million, $1 million. My question to the chat is the fine, was the penalty too much? Was it too steep? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Um, 1 whole year and $1 million fine. Um, Coach Kenny Ellis this morning said, "Hey, you gotta don't stop the man from working, or if you pay the fine, but to take so much money away from him." Ryan Garcia is going back saying, "Hey, Haney, where's my money back?" You know what I mean? Um, this saga has been going on for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen, and it's kind of overwhelming boxing. Regardless of the fact, we're not going to let this change our mood, but we definitely going to touch upon it. And that's why we do have Ryan Garcia's pops here. And here he is. He's back on. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Improve the visibility of the show. And we have back here Henry Garcia. He's back.
We better. We're back, brother. We're back. All right, let's go. Let's go.
So, like I said, once again, how are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, yesterday I was a little bummed out, but you gotta take everything in stride, of course, and just know that Ryan didn't do this purposely. It was a contamination of the supplements, and for that reason, Ryan's attorney is going after that company because they're the ones that made this happen, caused this drama. It wasn't Ryan. Ryan did his part by beating his ass, but the supplement is what should be taken care of next time on their label, that it's carrying some type of ostarine or whatever, but it's got to show. Since it doesn't show, they're liable for a lawsuit,
Mm.
and that's where we're at right now. So they can do this to Ryan, but we're gonna go after the company now because for that reason. So, and we're going to say, okay, for that reason, they suspended us for 10 months. The reason why I say 10 months, because they suspended Ryan for 1 year, but they count on the day of the fight, from the day of the fight. So
Oh,
it's technically 10 months now.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it is what it is.
What do you feel about the $1 million fine?
The $1 million fine,
Yeah, the fine that they want Ryan to pay.
I thought it was less. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not. Again, I don't follow that part. Um, I thought it was $10,000.
You thought it was 10? Is it 10?
I thought so. Again, I could be wrong. If I am, I apologize, but I'm not sure. But for a year. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not should have been. He did it. You there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just can't see you. Can you come out and come right back in? But save your thought. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. He said you should have been like Kodo. What do you mean by that? What do you think Henry means by you should have been like Kodo? Mm, strong words. Strong words from Henry Garcia. And I'll have Henry elaborate for him. So you
It's rare that people call me, but I apologize. But go ahead.
no problem. So you said, I asked you, what do you think about the remarks of him wanting to take legal action? You said, like you should have been like Kodo. What do you mean by
Yeah.
that?
What I mean is that when Cotto got robbed by Margarito because of his raps and all that, or when some other fighters have gotten robbed because of this or that, they re-challenge their fighter. They say, okay, you know what? Let's have a rematch. Devin should have done that, but instead he became a crybaby. He became and being a crybaby, no adult is gonna want you anymore because you're a crybaby. Of
Hmm.
course, your stock is down. And on top of that, you got an ass kicking. And who's gonna want to see you now, bro? You ruined your whole. He's ruined his whole career. No, he's their team never gonna fight somebody who has power anymore. And all the promoters and all the people out there know that Ryan laid out the blueprint on how to beat Devin. And they also found out that this guy comes in over 15% of his rehydration cost. So they also know that. So we're on. A lot of people are onto Devin Haney's tactics. So his whole stock went down. He ruined himself. Instead of being a man, he became a little kid. Him and his father. His father speaks for him. And when you hear Devin comments, if you notice, he'll never speak out. He'll have comments because he's got to have people write this shit for him because he doesn't know how to speak out. You see what I'm saying? So that's a little kid for you. Of course, his stock's gonna go down. You know what I mean? Lomachenko beat him too, but he cried about that. You know what I mean? You're a crybaby, bro. You're not a boxer. He's a crybaby, and you can put that on the caption.
Mm,
You're not a boxer. You're a crybaby.
mm,
I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. We saw, you guys saw what Ryan did, and I know for a fact that fight he was well over the 50% rehydration clause, well
mm.
over that. And why did they allow it? You see what I'm saying? It's like double standard, bro. You're wrong in trying to say, well, Ryan was 3 pounds over, but yet you accepted the money and you still wanted to fight. But yet you went above the 15% rehydration clause, and nobody's talking about that. And he did it to Progress as well. So when he finally met his match, he got his ass kicked. So of course his stock's going to go down because everybody thought that Devin Haney was a dream Haney or whatever they'd call him. You know, his promoter is probably embarrassed. Eddie Hearn, his promoter's embarrassed because he knows for a fact that his whole shit went down, his whole stock, and that's what he gets. Sorry.
What do you think, like, as far as the biggest embarrassment part for Eddie Hearn, like as a promoter, knowing that he was representing him, but like you're a coach, school the fans what you mean by that. Like, why would Eddie feel like embarrassed exactly? for
Why that way?
yeah, like as a promoter, like why you think he's because obviously he didn't want to invest into his next fight. So you saying that it seems like it's a similar type
Well,
of thing. So that's why I want you to
I mean,
elaborate.
look it. It's very simple. Promoters want to make money. That's their business. That's their job. They've got a good catch. They're gonna reel them in and they're gonna ride with it. But when that wire fishing rod and that line snaps, what happens? It's gone, and you can't really get it back anymore. And that's what I'm seeing with Eddie Hearn. He saw the truth. He had Devin Haney on a pedestal. You heard him, man, in the press conference. He goes, I think this is one of the best fighters in the world. But when he saw the ass kicking, he went like this. He'll never say it out loud, but it's all up here, brother. Just like everybody knows deep in their heart. I mean, look at all the comments that they talk about Devin. It's sad, bro. You're a crybaby. You're a bitch. You're this and that. It's like you still got whipped. We still seen it on TV. He might have got suspended, but it's on YouTube. I mean, that's real, bro. How? Why do you think a promoter is gonna want to fight shit like that? They can't. Remember, I said a long time ago that you could fight one person, but you can't fight an army.
Yeah, yeah.
you know. So, hey, bro, it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you straight out. I love my son. I love both of them that are fighting. Ryan's a bad dude, man. You can't easily beat him. It's hard to beat him. So for those people that say, "Oh, he did that," fuck you. He didn't do that. It was a contamination. So for that reason, we're going after that company. And when we get that done, we might go back to the New York State Commission and sue them.
Mm.
This shit ain't over, bro. We're gonna snap back.
This
Oh
is
yeah, we're gonna snap back, brother.
so this saga, you believe has basically just really just got started.
Just got started, brother, because they know for a fact Ryan didn't do it on purpose. But again, I heard from the grapevine that because of Ryan's antics and Ryan's, coming in 3 pounds heavier, they didn't like that shit. So they want to set a little example, but they took it too personal. Hey, there's other fighters out there had the same shit happen, and yeah, they got maybe fined, maybe suspended, not too much, but there's no way they would have gotten a no contest. They kept their win, and that's what hurt me. Like, okay, if you want to say that it was Ostarine, okay, we'll accept that, but it was a contamination. But we still kicked his ass. And what about the over the 15% rehydration clause? I mean, it's like, oh, what are you doing? So are you protecting Devin and why? So of course his fucking stock's gonna go down. He's a fraud, bro. The bottom line, he's a fraud. His dad knows it now. Everybody fucking knows it. You think a promoter that really believes in Devin Haney, you think they would step forward and say, "Hey, I wanna promote you now, or I wanna take care of you"? Fuck no. Everybody's like, "Fuck this shit." He's not who people thought he was. So my son did the right thing. He showed the world. He shocked the world.
When it comes to
So
exposure, obviously, like yesterday was supposed to be the big exposure piece of things. There was an interview with him and Dan Rafael that came out. I don't know, I believe it's today. Do you feel like in this behalf of your son getting caught with Austrian in his system versus the actual display in the fight, who do you believe has gotten really more exposed? Ryan, Devin, or both?
All I'm saying is this, okay? To me, even if I said something to defend my boy when it comes to Osprey, I can't win. We can't win, bro, because the New York State Commission already made their decision. My my vision right now, my purpose right now is to have Sean go out there and do the same result what Ryan did to Devin. That's my purpose right now. I leave everything up to the lawyers. I know what they're gonna do, and I know who they're gonna go after because, hey, bro, you always have to have two sides here, And as far as you mentioning Dan Raphael, him and Victor Conte, they're fucking snakes, bro. They're buddies. So if you don't mind, please don't mention that piece of shit to me
Yeah,
because they are, bro. They're snakes. See, when Ryan does something good, Dan Raphael won't post anything. He won't say shit. But the moment that Ryan does is anything negative, that son of a bitch will right away write something. That's a snake, bro. That's a snake. A fat one too.
were, were you able to listen to the interview?
Bro, I don't even when it comes to Dan Raphael and them, I don't listen to them, bro. I can't, bro. It's I know who they are, bro. They won't favor anything. They're biased. They're snakes, bro. They won't call me up because they know I'll chew them up.
Hmm.
Yeah, bro. They won't do that. I mean, when you're confident, again, when you're confident, you'll come on the air and say something. But when you're a snake, bro, you'll stay behind the line. And look at Devin hasn't reached out to me. Bill hasn't reached out to me. Dan Raphael hasn't reached out to me. Victor Conte hasn't reached out to me. They're fucking snakes, bro. And when you're a snake, you stay behind the line. Because I know if I'm confident, I'm going to say yes to a lot of things and say, hey, bro, let's talk about this. I don't mind because I'm innocent. You see what I'm saying? So I see what's going on. It's all right, bro. Ryan's young. Ryan's 25 years old. And he'll be 26 when it's all over. And we'll move on, see what happens. And for Ryan to say, oh, he's retiring over boxing, he's a little upset. And he even said it's fucking corrupted. And I know what he means by that. Now, it is corrupted. And that's why I'm glad that Ryan even said that belts don't matter.
Hmm.
Because of all this bullshit, bro. All this bullshit. Mauricio Suleiman allowed Devin Haney and Prograis knowing he allowed that fight, knowing that Devin Haney was over the 15% rehydration clause. Why did he allow that fight? And why did he give him that belt or take the belt? Why? When Mauricio told Devin Haney, you're above the rehydration clause. So what happened there, bro? What
Yeah,
happened there?
Gervonta Davis, Coach Kenny, and we were actually speaking upon that exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've
yeah.
seen.
I haven't seen that yet, but wasn't that kind of weird that how it happened? I mean, here you are, the president of WBC, and you know for a fact that you know the rules, but yet you're going to allow it and you're going to allow the belt be taken away and give it to someone else, knowing that you specifically told Devin that you're above the rehydration clause. I mean, that's sad. That's corruption, bro. That's bad.
Yeah, his Coach Kenny's exact words was,
Yeah,
what I asked him, what is your reaction to, Devin getting his O back? He's like, hey, it is what it is. He found it in his system, but while
yeah.
we're out here digging from the past, why don't we just have Regis Prograis have his belt back because of
I
the
would
situation?
I would love that. Yeah, I mean, but again, that's not my battle.
Hmm.
That's Progray's battle. But if I were Progray's and his coach, bro, I would instantly. Of course, bro, because you have the backing of Mauricio Suleiman, who specifically said it. So, and and I'm gonna tell him someday when I see him, because sometimes I'm having dinner with Lupe Valencia, Ryan's manager, advisor, and Suleiman will come and approach us and say hello to us. So next time he does that, I'm gonna say, hey, I've got a question for you. Why did you allow that fight? I'm gonna put him right on the spot, and I hope he has a good answer because I'm gonna say, well, that was wrong of you, and that's why Ryan says belts don't matter because
Mm.
of that kind of shit.
So now Devin and Ryan are going back and forth on Twitter. Um, they're talking about a rematch. As far as the rematch is concerned, do you feel like as the pops, you think you guys will go straight into that after the suspension?
I wouldn't want that because it's he's not worth it, bro. And I'm gonna talk to my son. I haven't talked to him for about 2 weeks now, and I don't think it's necessary. Um, he's he knows his stock is down, so he wants to maybe talk to Ryan and get his popularity back. That's the only reason why he wants to do it. And of course, he'll make millions. So it's all about money for him now. That's why he mentioned the stock going down because now he can't make that type of money. It's easy to figure out, man. It's not that hard.
So, do you believe that he needs Ryan at this moment in time?
I mean, a lot of people need Ryan because Ryan brings out the money in people. He does. I mean, they pay Ryan good, so they're gonna have to pay the other opponent good. Just like whoever fights Canelo, they're gonna have to pay the other fighter too. So it is what it is.
I mean, you know, Haney goes and says this would be one of the biggest fights of all time. Your son says no. The rematch with Tank will be. What is your response to that?
I totally agree, man. Because if Tank's willing to do a catch weight without the rehydration
He
clause,
said
and
40.
he said 40,
He said 40.
that's kind of hard for Ryan. But again, I haven't talked to Ryan about that. To be honest with you, I haven't even talked to him for 2 weeks, and I hope he's doing okay. I haven't talked to him.
Leave a message for your boy.
Ryan, if you're listening, you better call me because I want to see how you're doing. I hope you're doing fine, and I love you. Just give me a call.
So rematch does happen. Is it how does it go? Like, is it
If
different?
the
Like,
rematch happens, I'm gonna have just Ryan fucking drink water. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. Drink water and kick his ass. I mean, hey Ryan, there's no way Devin can beat Ryan. There's no way because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Ryan honestly was drinking heavily every day. I told you that. Okay. And what he did at the weigh-in, that was apple cider. And that's the truth. But aside from that, he was drinking tequila. He was. And I couldn't stop him. I don't know what happened. I couldn't stop him. And he was staying up. He was staying. He was staying up late. he was like he didn't. I mean, it was like oof. But man, when Ryan it trains like he did Duarte, I told you a long time ago, he would kill Devin. I mean, it would be ugly, ugly, bro. So this 10-month suspension is probably a good thing because I need my son to be on track. I would love for him to be on track. But again, I can't force my son. I could give him the advice, but he's an adult. He's a grown man. I can only offer him the advice and to say this is a good time to straighten out some issues in your life. And that's it.
As far as his mental is concerned, I mean, I know that you spoke upon, that you haven't spoke to him in 2 weeks, but like when you have spoken to him, how is his mental? Ryan's mental.
Ryan's good. Ryan's good when I speak to him. He's very, active. He's coherent. He's good. But again, I don't know. I'm not with him like I am in camp. So it's just little conversation. Hey, Dad, what's up? That's it. But nothing, nothing to spend time with him. We don't spend enough time together
No.
to really get a feel of what he's thinking right now. Again, I haven't spoken to him 2 weeks, maybe longer.
How does that feel that you don't have that time?
I feel bad. I feel sad because I'm his father, and I know he needs me right now. Why doesn't he call me? I can call him, but he doesn't answer.
Do, do you know if he has a mentor, somebody that he can speak to?
That's a good question. Nope, nope, not right now. It would be me if he calls me, but somebody else is in his ear. I don't know who, but not for the right reason. Because he needs to work out those issues. Okay? And I'm saying this as a father, not as a mean father, as a loving father. He needs to correct these issues before other things happen in his life. So I want to protect him and give him the best advice a father can give to his son. It is what it is.
Those issues you speak upon, Henry. If you could elaborate, what are those specifically?
I believe he's still drinking, and that's a major issue. That's
Yeah.
if you drink and you drink every day, you will soon become an alcoholic and not even know it. If you crave it, you're an alcoholic. If you wake up and think about it, you're an alcoholic. Again, I haven't seen my son, I haven't talked to him, but if he's doing that, that's what I'm talking about where he needs to clear that up. Because the only way you could defend yourself is when you're sober and you're coherent.
Right.
But
Right.
you're gonna let things things are too loose, and people will take advantage of you. People will take your money, and people will just they would just try to destroy you. You got to be careful. And if
Can
you don't have somebody around to protect you that loves you, then it can get pretty bad.
give me a description of, like, when you're seeing your son develop into this young man, coming into a grown man, and
Right.
he takes his first loss, and with Gervonta Tank Davis. Mentally, that does something to you as a fighter, but then comes in here with a big victory with Haney, and then this happens. Can you speak upon how those, like the differences that you see in a father when it comes down to that type of adversity from your son?
Yeah, I mean, I see it as a huge distraction because he had the momentum. The momentum. Everything was going great. But something happened right after the Duarte fight. And I really want to pinpoint that. I really want to pinpoint. I want to do my own investigation because I'm being honest. It was like a 360. I've never seen anything like it. Never. Never. I am shocked myself. So something happened that turned everything around completely. Completely. It's just unbelievable.
Henry, how does this happen when it comes down to Bill Haney saying he does not want the rematch, Devin saying he does not want the rematch, and then all of a sudden everybody wants the rematch? Do you really feel like the rematch will happen?
At this point, I would have to talk to my son and talk to him
Truthfully,
about it.
you are on your on the way you look at it though. From
Yeah.
a like they were saying no. Why yes all of a sudden?
Again, I told you it's between Devin and Ryan because Devin needs Ryan. Bill is an adult. Bill knows the truth. And Bill probably says, damn, if Ryan was acting so weird and still gave my son an ass kicking, could you imagine if he straightens out his issues? He'll kill my son. So, of course, the father's going to say no, Bill. But Haney needs Ryan to bring up his style. And that's the truth.
Mm, wow.
Mm. Yep.
Denzel, thank you for the $8. People think traces of Ostarine helped Devin not see the left hook for 12 rounds. Shake my head. Thank you,
Come on.
Denzel.
Yeah. No, it's not true because Ryan did that to a lot of fighters. Fortuna. He did to Fonseca. He did to Romero Duno. I mean, my son's dangerous in the ring. So forget this Ostarine stuff. You know, his left hook and his other punches are very dangerous. So I don't care what people say. You've seen Ryan's career. Come on, And if you want to take Devin's side, good luck. But any fighter that has power and is as tall as Devin, or maybe a little taller, is gonna have the same result as
Mm,
Ryan. And that's a fact. I know it because look at Devin. I've known him since he was 9 years old. You don't think I know Devin?
mm,
You don't think so? These people don't know Devin like I know Devin. The
mm.
father knows that. Bro, I could tell you about a lot of guys that I know that are professionals because I've known them way back then, and their styles don't change much. So, I
Same
mean,
bad
I can't
habits.
lie. Same bad habits, same punches. This is how you beat him. I told Ryan what you did to him in Montreal. Go after him. Don't worry, Dad. I will. Same result. Same result. So you know, the only reason why Devin got those belts because Devin got there first before Ryan. Remember, Devin started his career first.
Right, right, right. So 100%. So obviously, this rematch for Devin is probably the biggest draw for him in his career as far
Yeah.
as people wanting the Sandor Martin fight. Do you feel like that was a tough fight for Devin?
They know it. Yep, that's a dangerous fight. I wouldn't do it because then his stock will really go down. If he gets dropped, which I think he would, it would hurt his career even more so. So if I were him, here's my advice: pick a guy that doesn't have power and that is okay, but doesn't have that much power. That's the guy that you build yourself up again. But you want to prove like Cambosa says, well, I want another rematch with Devin Haney, and he talked other. He still got his ass kicked. So be careful. And I'm saying this to him because I've known him since he was 9 years old. But don't go after Ryan because Ryan will kill you if he's straightening out his issues. Be careful. Ryan will destroy you and retire you like he did Luke Campbell. Ryan is very dangerous in that ring. Very dangerous. Trust me on that. Very dangerous. I see my son Sean hitting the bag, and he's dangerous. He's developed that man strength. So I feel sorry for Fernando for Amado Vargas.
Mono, yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him because he's gonna see something that he's never felt before. I've seen it. I'm being honest. I've seen it already. It's like I seen it a half hour ago. I was training him.
Yeah, he's predicting a stoppage. He thinks that he's gonna overwhelm him.
Bro, okay. Remember I told you about um, Zab Judah doing this?
Itching his head.
Same thing. His father's gonna be like, "Oh shit, we fucked up." Watch,
Mm,
mark my word. The
mm.
father's gonna go like this. Oh shit. Watch, watch. You'll see. I'm not gonna. Did I lie last time? Did I lie? You know
No,
I didn't lie.
no, he did it.
I'm saying the same thing, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, Henry, you calling it again?" I'm the one who called Duarte stopping Jojo Diaz.
Hmm.
I called it, so I know these people. His father's gonna be like, "Fuck, man, we fucked up," and he's gonna say, "Emiliano, we got to straighten this shit out. So we'll challenge Sean now. I watch this, bro. Watch what's gonna happen. Watch what's gonna happen, bro. You're gonna fucking freak out, bro.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
You're gonna freak out, bro.
I can't wait. I really
My
can't.
son's already saying he's bored. He wants to fight, and that's how Ryan is. When they tell me they're bored, they're fucking ready, bro. They're like,
Mm.
dangerous shit, bro. Dangerous.
Randy, thank you for the $10. I'm not sure if Devin Haney knows that there is a O in sore loser. Great interview, Mill City Boxing. You heard him? You heard him? Randy in the building. So, do you feel like that's the major fact? Like, do you feel like Eddie doesn't want him anymore? Like, what do you think about that situation?
Bro, I know he doesn't want to. Bro, I mean, aside from the aside from all this stuff that's happening, he's still a man that has a good brain, smart brain, good heart, and he knows boxing. He knows that this is not good. Come on, brother. For him to speak out and say, I think this is the best boxer in the world, you think he would say that again right now? You think so? Bro, that would never come out of his mouth ever again.
Never,
Never.
never.
Never, bro. Bro, I swear. It would never happen. Never. Mark my word. Never. You can call him up yourself or text him and say, do you still think that Devin Haney is the best boxer in this world? One of the best boxers in this world? He
Mm.
won't even answer you, bro.
Nah.
He He wasn't.
Raphael, thank you for the $10. Have you guys considered doing a space with someone knowledgeable on Austrian so they can explain that a billionth of a gram didn't have anything to do with the performance, like plates more, dates, guys?
That's what Ryan is mad about. He knows that it was a billionth of a gram, whatever. But again, let his attorneys go after that company. That's
Here's a clip of Devin Haney and your boy. Do you call him
mm,
Fat Albert? Fat Albert? His name is Dan Raphael. Thought about the no contest. Honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to have a victory that way. I'm a real fighter, and I've gotten 31 wins. Being stepping in the ring and winning the right way. I wouldn't have felt right. It being a victory on my record when I didn't. You didn't actually win. So the talk fight. To me. What's your thought on that clip? I seen you go whoop.
you know, he's full of excuses, bro. It's like it's horrible. Oh, you lost. Why are you trying to act this way? Just shut up. Just shut up. Let your hands do the talking, bro. Because you sound dumb. You sound dumb, bro. You can't correct an ass beating. You cannot correct that. Sorry, you can't. Look at the comments. Look at his comments. I mean, come on, brother. I'm even I'm even scratching my head, bro. Like, fuck. He fucked himself up. He fucked up his career.
He goes.
It's like comment after comment, bro. You're a fucking sore loser. You still got your ass whipped. I mean, it's.
Here's another one. To have a victory that way. I'm a real fighter, and I've gotten 31 wins. Being stepping in the ring and winning the right way. I wouldn't have felt right. It being a victory on my record when I didn't. You did it. So, they were trying to fight to get the victory. And
Well,
go ahead.
they didn't. They didn't. I mean, a no contest is not a victory. It's just like let it go. All right, we'll give you that. But a no contest only means temporary, right? It means like, okay, yeah, you got it, but you don't have the win. I mean, it's like a shade, bro. It's not a win, and it's not a loss. It's just a shade. It's just something that you can open the window and say, "Oh shit, you got your ass kicked. Let's close it back." I mean, it's a shade. It's just, that's all it is, bro. And that's worse than a fucking loss.
That's his punishment. Here's another clip here. Got one for you right here. Throughout the do it. I think he should have been banned for even longer. I think he should be banned from boxing. Because and I think he should have been fined anymore. I think that I should have been receiving, some of the money that was forfeited. Because I was the one taking the punches. What do you think? You think that he should have been able to receive that money because he was the one that was, taking that punishment?
Bro, it's sickening hearing him. That's why I said, just shut up, bro. Shut up. You sound like a crybaby, bro.
What about
Like, let it go.
this right here is the dance though. After to find out he got the O.
Well, he could get that, but that's how Ryan hit him.
Yo!
That's how Ryan hit him. So he's repeating himself, bro. So that's what I mean, bro. It's like stop already, bro. Stop. Don't make it worse.
20th is not in a. So here is then the last clip here. Vacuum. It's not just a situation that occurred on that day. It's impacting your career in your next fight also. Is that fair to say? Correct. And my lawyers and team will do what they got to do to and to prove that and in court and against Ryan Garcia and we will take legal action to because it has affected me. I want to see. So he's saying that this has affected his stock.
Bro, what it affected is that he's never been a good fighter, brother. I mean, the truth came out. He's a fraud, bro. And now he's a crybaby. So when you have a fraud and a crybaby, of course your stock doesn't go down. And you got Fat Dan Raphael, Fat Albert, trying to help him out. But bro, it's like let it go, bro. Let it go. You're fucking be satisfied with the fucking no contest. It's always gonna be shade. You didn't fucking win the fight. You can't get a fucking, O. Don't say it's a 31-0. It's fucking or whatever. Say it's a fucking no contest. Let it go, bro. Because you're not a good fighter. He is not a good fighter. A okay one. If you're shorter than him, if you rehydrate beyond 50%, of course he's going to be a good fighter. But when you fight somebody tall and somebody your weight and your age, they're going to expose them again. Tell him to fight Matias. Tell him to fight that dude. Tell him to fight him.
Do you feel like the combination of like Eddie signing Matias at 140 pounds, then signing, Jerome Boots Ennis at 147, it was like this move kind of was easy for him to just say adios.
Fuck yeah, of course. Absolutely. It's like, but that goes to prove that, man, if you're badass, you fight any of those guys, right? I know Ryan would. If you're that close, oh, come on. Let's do it. See, that's the difference between Ryan and Devin. Devin's a crybaby, a fraud, and now he's backpedaling because there's fighters now that are right there. He ain't gonna take that shit. Hell no. His father wouldn't even allow it. Not
First
after
call,
this.
my bad.
He's done, bro. He's done.
First caller coming in, Coda. What's going on? We here live with Henry Garcia. What's on your mind?
Yo, what's going on, Henry, man? God bless, man. Appreciate you having me.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
You know what's on my mind? How Alicia Baumgartner, right? She got her, whatever, proven that it was contaminated or that she didn't, she popped dirty and then she wasn't dirty or whatever the case may be, and then they canceled her suspension. But it's proven that Ryan's shit was contaminated, and then he got to pay $1 million plus another $10,000 aside from the money that he gave Devin Haney for a fight that never happened, and he still got suspended for a year. Like, I don't understand. Why is he getting suspended for a year if it was contaminated? You know what I'm saying? It was not done purposely. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it's a 6 billionth of a gram, I think Alicia Baumgartner had more of whatever she popped dirty for in her system than 6 billionth of a gram. I mean, honestly, like, a lot of people are cool with it, but I'm not. Like, I don't agree with that. I mean, and the fact that it took 12 days for them to even come out with that news, like, immediately you went live. We went live here with Zab Judah, and I told you what I thought about it. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it.
I
Mm.
appreciate that, brother. I agree with you 100%. Why with her they gave her a lenient offer, and with Ryan they really stuck it to him. I don't understand that part. It just doesn't make sense to me.
She works with the team that was opposing Ryan in this situation, just coincidentally.
Well, you could put the dots together, yeah.
New caller coming in. Franco, we got Henry Garcia. What's on your mind?
Oh man. So would you think it would be necessary for them to judge to do the fine without the suspension?
I would have agreed with that. I would have accepted that more, of course, but they gave it all to him. They said, "Well, you're gonna do this. They're trying to, what it seems like." And I'm being real here. I think they're really just trying to set an example because Ryan is so popular. I think that's the bottom line. We are going to set an example, and that's what they did to my son. That's what it boils down to.
I got one more.
Hold on. We got Kareem Mayfield. What's going on, Kareem? We got Henry Garcia on the live. You already know, man. Lots of news has to do with Devin and Ryan. But what's on your mind?
Oh no, man. Hey, when Mill City Boxing come up, man, I always gotta tap in, man, to see what's going on. You always with the latest and the greatest, man. So I'm just in here listening.
You already know. Coda, talk to me.
One more thing, right? Yo, Henry, did y'all ever see Devin Haney's test results? Ever?
Henry, you should. I think. Oh, he just came out for a second, so we could we could chop it up.
That's another thing. It's like, and then another thing, Devin Haney trying to sue Ryan Garcia, like he wasn't on ESPN saying that Ryan was using steroids. Listen, even if Ostarine was in his system, Ostarine is not a steroid. So all this steroid talk, everybody that said Ryan Garcia was using steroids could get sued. I just need to put that in Henry's head. So you gonna sue me? I'm suing you. Like, don't play with me, bro. Yo, that shit had me so mad.
Henry's already about it, and Henry's back right now.
Yo, Henry.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
My guy. Yo, listen. Did y'all ever see Devin Haney's test results?
Nope.
Never saw them, huh?
Never.
Till this day.
No, sir.
All right, so he's suing Ryan, correct?
That's correct. And Ryan did a hair sample.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it came out negative.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. I was. Yeah. Trust me. I've been on it. So what you think? Do you know if Ryan is going to attempt to sue every single person that or at least big public figures that like Devin, he went on ESPN saying that Ryan Garcia was using steroids. Even if he had Ostarine in his system, that's not a steroid. So
right, it's not.
Well, I just need to put that in your mind so you could, I'm saying, like, play the counter-suit game.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Free Smoke, thank you.
I'm so pissed, Henry. You don't even know.
Free Smoke, thank you for the $2. Tell Ryan, don't give the desperate clown no rematch.
Nah, give him that rematch, bro. Nah. Because I've been said it. I've been saying this since before, bro. Henry, you could ask Mill City. I had Ryan winning this fight. I don't care what nobody say. I had him beating his boy ass. He a little boy. Little boy. Little boy ass.
I love it, bro. I love it.
I got a question, too. So do you think that the Haneys would have chased this as much if they would have won the fight?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. You know that.
You would have never made up the whole thing, the whole shebang. You would have never been a story because it was a story that was made up. That's how I feel about it. Because how he go get a hair sample from the leading expert of hair follicles and it comes back negative. Bro, that doctor's not about to side with Ryan just cause. You know how much trouble he could get him for that? Like, he really did a test on Ryan's hair follicles and it came back negative. So
I agree.
What it is, bro.
I'm gonna get a.
You know what really strikes me? This is what really strikes me. Devin was weighing. I guess he weighed in at 140, correct?
Yep.
This guy put on more than 25 pounds in 2 days. More than 25 pounds. That to me is suspect, brother. How the hell did that happen?
Shout out to Chop Corley in the building. What's going on? We got Henry Garcia on the live with us right here. Salute to you, champ. HLD, thank you for the $10. Ryan's legal team screwed him like most attorneys do. They promise you the world, take your retainer fee, then say we got you a deal. Easy money. Get your own best advocate and trust no attorney blindly.
Well,
HLD with his powerful statement.
that's a good one.
Chop
But
Corley.
hey, I'm gonna tell people that I'm reading some comments. I'm not a liar, so don't call me a liar. I'm a father. Okay, I have nothing to lie, bro. Ryan been training since he was 7 years old. He's been kicking ass. He won 15-time national champion. So don't call me a liar. He knocks people out. Okay, you've seen it. If not, go on YouTube. It's all there, bro. So don't call me a liar. Okay, just understand that there's corruption in boxing. Just know that. Okay, because that's a fact.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 400 people on the YouTube. Make sure you guys smash that like button to improve the visibility of the show. So, Chop Corley, we got Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's dad. Obviously, the news has been out. What's on your mind, champ?
Me? Oh, man. I think the suspension should have been 2 years or more.
2 years or more?
Well, it's 10 months.
Serious, man. Let me say something. It's serious because when a fighter in the ring and he getting hit upside the head, you don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now, a year from now. Devin took a lot of fucking punishment. He ain't going to be the same. I guarantee you that. And you will see his next fight. You'll be like, damn, he ain't the same Devin. The same with Earl Spence. But beat him badly.
Well, I think the accident hurt him too. That's kind of bad. The accident hurt Errol Spence.
Yeah, accident, and then him getting there fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that hurt him. That. Bring me something to eat. Bring me something to eat.
What's up, man? I'm in the kitchen.
HLD, what's going on? HLD, what's on your mind?
A lot is on my mind. What's going
Bring
on?
me something. The macaroni. I'll pay you. Come on. Don't bring me. Just bring me the macaroni in there. Go ahead. And the chicken. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. HLD.
Just a few more minutes, but I'm gonna tell you, man. I love you guys. Okay, you guys are awesome, man. Mill City's off the hook, man. Okay, he's got good interviews. He's got good people, and I'm glad he has me on the show. You know, once again, I do my best as far as being a dad. I'm not a liar. I say what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. But if you guys were in my shoes, I think you would act differently because this is not easy to cope with as a father
I bet.
and a trainer. It's not easy.
For both parties, fear. Right. HLD, talk to me.
Well, I'm not even sure where to begin. I mean, let me first say, prayers for you and your dear wife, absolutely, and this time that you guys are going through some difficult things. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
They didn't know how to. They're not litigators. They don't read the procedures and rules of the New York State Athletic Commission. They told you fear, like if you're going to trial for jail or something. I mean, why do you guys take a deal knowing damn well that the legal procedures are on your side? That just made no damn sense. What was their explanation?
That sure surprises me as well. I mean, I'm with you on that. Okay, I'm totally with you on that. I can't even figure this out myself. All I know is that Ryan had the facts. He had an attorney that had all the facts. But once again, I'm gonna let you guys know that because of Ryan's antics, and they thought that he was disrespecting the New York State Commissioning by coming over 3 pounds. They took offense to all that.
Henry, there's nothing. If that's what your attorney told you, they're a bunch of bums. That has nothing to do with anything.
I agree with you, brother. That's why I told Mill City. I said, in this state, in this.
What happens to you guys happens to. I think my microphone's loud, right?
Yeah, step back from the mic.
This happens to many Americans. They go to these attorneys. These attorneys will promise you the world. They grab your retainer fee, and then they come back to you with a deal because most of these attorneys are cowards when it comes to having to go to litigation, doing hearings, and presenting the facts like pit bulls. And what they'll do is they wipe their hands and they'll tell you, we got you a deal.
Right.
And it's out of their hands. You accepted it, right? So,
right.
Story. But it was clear that I'm hearing reports that they first tested for Ostrin, the New York. This is what Dan Raphael reported, which is a little bit troubling to me. He stated that the commission did their own testing and that it initially did not test for Ostrin because they didn't test for it. And then when Ryan popped with the bottom one, was it that they then sent their testing again for Ostrin? That which makes no sense because it's already in their prohibited list. It says you cannot have Ostrin, so why would they not be testing for Ostrin? And then they're going to say it popped later dirty for Ostrin. Like a month later? I mean, it just, a lot of things don't make sense. It doesn't add up. But I think they showed the fear of God of the New York State Athletic Commission, and what they are is just another administrative agency to the state. If they don't follow the rules in the book, you just take them to judicial court and circuit court for administrative review. The judge sees the rules, the judge sees what happens, and that's it. His case is dismissed.
Well,
but it's already case closed. You guys already signed the deal, and it is what it is. But I just don't agree with what your attorneys did for you guys. And if they weren't ready to litigate this case, they shouldn't have taken it to begin with.
My man, we got here. Well Connect, bro. What's going on? What's on your mind? We got Henry Garcia on the live. Yeah. Yeah, talking to the phone.
Whoever's talking, you can barely hear him.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh, Mr. Garcia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, better.
cop out to that. I don't understand why they cop to it. If they felt like it was false, and that he could prove his case, why did he cop?
I didn't hear him that quite well.
A lot of attorneys placate to the system. You know, the system is what feeds them, and so they keep the machine rolling, and that's how it works.
We got my man, Primetime TV. We got Henry Garcia. What's on your mind, man?
Hey, how's it going? All right.
How's it going? Hey, can you guys see me?
No, we can't. You want to come out and come back in?
Yeah, hang on.
Perfect. Get your questions lined up, fellas.
Oh, yeah, I got mine lined up. What's going on, Prime? Oh, man.
Well, connect. Also, speak into the mic so when it's your turn to talk, we can hear you better.
You can hear me better now?
A little bit. He's back.
Oh, let me get the mic up.
Yeah. Who wants to start?
I think Prime just came in wanting to ask a question. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to ask.
You can hear me?
First
Go ahead.
I just want to say to Henry Garcia, as a father, I'm definitely, supporting you, going through this transition. But that's pretty much what it is a transition right now. But right. How is the situation far as just supporting Ryan Garcia through this moment right now? How is the support for him? Is he handling everything well with you guys?
Well, he mentioned that it's corrupted. The sport is corrupted, and he mentioned that he doesn't like what's going on. Obviously, he's hurt by it, and he knows. He even said, he goes, "I know I didn't cheat," and he didn't. I know that for a fact. It was a contamination, and we all know this. But when you try to explain to the New York State Commission, they have their own point of view. So again, it's not what your attorney might bring to the table. It's what they're going to decide no matter what. And I think they were unfair. I really think they were unfair by giving Ryan all this. But again, I think they just wanted to make it an example of, with Ryan because of his popularity. So, hey, screw them. What can you do?
Even Henry, even if they wanted to make him an example, you still have the rules and procedures that they got to abide by, and they did not abide by their own rules.
I love what you're saying.
It's just but now I'm moving on to the topic because this is done with. It doesn't matter whatever we say now. This case is closed. What is the family unit doing for Ryan Garcia with his erratic behavior? Because let's be honest, the young man is not acting normal.
Well, I
don't know how to even put it. He's acting erratic, and even though he's going through a lot of stuff, trust me, I think all of us here on this panel have been through hell and back in our lives. But he's lashing out in every way possible, where I think is detrimental to himself, and it becomes worrisome because he is a young man and he lives in this social media world that everything is so damn important to them, whatever they say out there and how everybody's thinking, and so these young men are raised differently than most of us here on this panel and above, as yourself, Henry. I really think that he has too many yes men leeching off of him at this moment. And they're just taking advantage of anything and do whatever he wants and how he wants it, whatever feels good to him and however he wants it done. Everybody's saying yes to him and makes it, and there's nobody, I don't know, an alpha that has nothing to gain. Look, man, this is how it is, and this is what we need to do.
I respect you
we're shit.
I respect you
as that in his life. And I think it's important that as a family unit, you're the Garcias. You guys need to come up with a plan to help this young man more in depth. Because
I couldn't.
The life of the rich and famous. We've seen it all before. It's not only about it's in everything. And in the entertainment world, burn out and they burn out bad.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you anymore. I mean, you're right on the money on everything you're saying, and I appreciate that because I feel the same way. There's got to be a solution to help him because there's too many yes people around him, and since there's that many, they keep. I feel that they're keeping him away from even me because I haven't been able to speak to him in 2 weeks, and I'm his father. You know what I mean? So, having said that, I'm concerned. Because I know that he needs help. I know that he needs help, and that's the truth.
So that's your plan, Henry.
The plan is
to be listening to you, who can get around him, who are not going to for his money.
Wait a minute.
People out there, good men out there. Just like there's bad men, there's good men too.
What were you going to say?
No. I agree with you on that. I totally agree. But here's the thing. Here's the problem that I'm faced with, and I'll tell you the answer because I got to go. But here's the answer. As much as I want to go out there and strangle the people that are with him, I can't because ultimately it's still Ryan's decision. Ryan himself is the only one that can help himself because if he doesn't, I'm afraid that he could self-destruct. And I'm saying this truthfully. And I want my son to call me. I want him to listen to me and I can give him the best advice is that come back to your family, get away from all that scene. You have time now to relax and regroup and come back stronger than ever. That's it.
Last question, guys.
We'll get this message out some way or another through social media, and we'll do what we can. I got one last question for Mr. Garcia. Sir, my main question for you is that in a perfect world, what plan could you see moving forward, with your son to help get him on track? Because, nobody really knows your son better than you do. And,
right.
I know you've been pondering over some kind of plan to get him back on track, to get him refocused. Do you have any idea?
Well, the plan is to have faith, continue to have faith, because God is the only one that can help him at this point. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you when I say that. Because no human being that I could say out there that really wants to help Ryan. They do want to help him, but not wholeheartedly. Because, like you said, they can take advantage of him. There are too many of the yes men out there. And there's also liquor out there that's available to him. So the only one that can take that away is God. That's it. That's the answer.
I got one last question. Thank you, sir.
Nuke, your last question?
I got one last question, if you don't mind. You give me clear right now?
Yep.
What I was asking was, if y'all felt like you had a good fight, why did y'all cop to it? Why did y'all take a plea agreement to the year off and the 1.1 million if he felt like he had a fight? He couldn't prove option out of the system. Henry's not totally involved with the team, as you just heard. He hasn't spoken to his son in 2 weeks, so it's hard to get better information on his part. Henry, I have one last question. Are you aware of any group affiliation that's surrounding your son? Is there a religious group hanging around him, or anything of the sort that is possibly misguided? So.
No, I can honestly say no. That part I do know that there's nothing out there like that. There was this one man, but I had to push him aside because they're like wolves in sheep's clothing. There's a lot of people out there, so you got to be careful. Anyways, guys, I gotta go, man. I love you guys and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming on, Henry.
And again, our prayers to
appreciate you.
Thank you for your prayers.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Recap on the interview. Recap on the interview. Recap on what's going on.
Go ahead. Man, it's just like I'm not, it's already spilled milk. They already did what they did. There's nothing you can do. So what's to talk about as far as what they did? I just hope for everybody out there, be your own best advocate. Don't trust none of these motherfucking attorneys, man. They'll take your retainer fee. They'll promise you the fucking world. Yeah, we get you off. And then when it's time for that date, oh, hey, I got you a deal, man. You got you a deal. Guess what? That's what they want because that's easy money. Now they don't go to trial. They don't have to, and then it's not on them if you're guilty or not. It's on you. You took the deal. You guys got to understand. You got to be your best advocate. Learn the rules, especially these administrative agencies like New State Athletic Commission. These are just agencies, and they have to respond to judicial circuit court if they are not complying by their own procedures. You see, and so that a lot of people don't understand that, and they get overwhelmed. And I think kid like Ryan Garcia, he don't know shit, and he got fucked by his own people. Seriously, fucked.
Sin Vasolina.
Before all this, I was kind of like riding around, man. But it's some kind of fishy now. Like first off, I was just take a plea. Then you give your appeal option, so now you can't appeal nothing, like at all. So you basically you admitting guilt, and then you can't even appeal it. I don't even understand what. How can you do a plea deal with an agency? This is not criminal court. You know what I mean? Like that's what they said. A plea deal. Yeah, you can do a plea. You can plea. You have a plea agreement because and you actually plead to the allegation. Like he ain't plead no count. You can plead that. You can offer. No, but this is not criminal court. You can plead to a civil court. You can plead. No, this is an agency. Let me give you another name of an agency. Let's say like Child Protection Services or some shit like that. You can't plea a deal with them. It's either you're guilty or you're not. And that, like I plea a deal with you. You can't plead the child. So if they give you an offer, you can plead to it. There's no offer with that. That's what I'm saying. These guys took his money, man. Well, you heard what Henry Garcia said. He said that, Ryan Garcia antics didn't help the relationship with the New York State Athletic, Commission. So it kind of tarnished any, leeway or any kind of help. That's media talk. That don't have nothing to do with that, man. You can't take that into consideration. But it plays into the effect of why. I think his attorneys acted like cowards and succumb to that. I think his attorneys succumb to it. Yeah. They don't want to be embarrassed. You sitting in that room and they pressing you, they telling you, look, you're going to do this. If you're a pit bull, and that's it. If you're a pit bull of an attorney, see, that's why the best attorneys are the ones who get paid the most because they don't have to rely on placating to the system. See, most of these small-time attorneys, they got to still face that same people every time. And so they got to, we got to play with each other so we can keep this machine going. So I could get paid, you could get paid, the prosecutor get paid. But when you're a big-time attorney, you don't give a fuck if you step on the judge's toes, on the prosecutor's face, and shit all over them because you're getting paid. Right? Depends on what kind of lawyer they had. Yeah. You don't have to appropriate to make guilt. That's like if you get a contract, right? They offer you, first of all, they offer you a settlement, right? You can plead to that settlement. Now, if you don't want that settlement, you can choose to fight it. But you still plead, you still accept the settlement. And the insurance company is actually accepting they actually paying out. That's not an administrative agency you're talking about, my man. That's regular business commerce, bro. He said it was going to be a civil court. No, this is not even civil court. This is administrative. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. This is what's called administrative agency. That's all it is. It's an administrative agency. That's what the New York State Athletic Commission is. You tell me he couldn't fight. He should have fought this all the way to judicial court. I could give a shit what the man could, what these people had to say, because this is what the rule says, and you guys are doing something else. And so when you go in front of a judicial judge, a real judge, not an administrative law judge, which is the same people that hires, from the agency to work for them to make rulings. Now, you go in front of a judicial circuit court judge, and then you tell them, look what this agency did. The rule says this, and they did this. Judge is going to look at that and like, all right, is there any other rules that say you can do whatever you want in the agency? No. Case dismissed.
Look at my guy up in here.
Because he's a kid, man. He don't know shit. They put fear and God in him with an agency like the New York State Athletic Commission is going to put him in jail for life or something. But one thing that I heard from Henry, man, that's important. This young man needs help, guys. It's all said and done with the boxing. It is what it is. He needs help, and at any moment, we got you're on social media. Throw it out there, man. Call your parents. Get with your parents. Get away from these people. You know what I mean? You gotta throw it out there, bro. Think about attention, man. No, we can barely hear you, my man. That microphone you got my microphone is too loud and yours is too low.
What were you saying, bro? Shout out to my boy Super. What you were saying, bro?
Oh, Prime dropped off. And that's the other thing, man. All that stuff about the IV, man, the IV was not part of the investigation. That shit was legal, man. But they just overrun the media with bullshit. Yeah, you can be on now?
Yeah.
You can be on now? Alright. I said, what you thought about what I sent you?
What you sent me?
With the weight stuff. With the Devin Haney stuff.
Oh, that shit's old. That shit's old. Nah. He talking about the documentary of the weight for Devin Haney.
Oh, the one that they accused me of making.
HLD's favorite video.
Yo, man, hit the like button every time you go over there to what's the name of that damn thing? X-Files.
Yo, we had.
Now I'm about to say, read the sign though. Read the sign that he went on. He broke their contract agreement.
Zab goes, wait, new Devin hate.
No, he's the one hating. He's hating on the WBC. He's hating on Eddie. He's hating on everybody right now. Ain't nobody kissing his ass.
What's he doing?
He was bitching at Mr. Silverman for having a first bid while he was going through such tragic times, and then Eddie Hearn for not bidding on his shit. And Eddie Hearn calling it as it is, bro. He said that DHP is nothing but just a sticker on a banner. That's all it is. It's not a real promotional company. Tell him to put money up on his promotion and bid on his own fight. When you come up, man.
I've been trying to get Zab, but I think
Zab is doing good, man. You got let's leave Zab alone. You want to know and Zab thinks that we got hit with the neuralizer for Men in Black, and our brains just we forgot that he got whipped.
and still And
still crying. Tell him to stop crying.
Yes.
Hey, did you see the Devin dancing at the bowling alley? I mean, not Zab. I said Zab. Devin. Have you heard the news? Yo, that looked like a suburban white boy with no rhythm dancing. Dang, that was bad.
Damn.
You know that was bad. He definitely proved he's from Vegas birds with that one.
Y'all are foul. We got a super chat right here, and it starts with the words HLD, with the letters HLD. HLD always dropping knowledge. These people are not educated. He should have represented Ryan. Damn. Money Mark, thank you for the $5.
Appreciate the compliment, Money Mark 71. Appreciate that.
Damn. That's how you feel? That's how you feel, HLD?
About what?
Tell me how you really feel. That's how you feel?
Bro, I know that his lawyers screwed him over, bro. Simple as that. You don't embarrass anybody. And but like I said, man, 80% of attorneys out there, bro, they're out there just to make the easy money, bro. That's it. Hey, you know, what you think about the fight with Keyshawn Davis' brother and the dude Kevin Johnson? You hear them?
Yeah, that's a good fight.
Who you taking?
I like Keyshawn's brother.
Dude, Kevin Johnson be whooping everybody in spine, man. He going to ring look totally different. The lights, a lot of guys freak out under the pressure of the lights, the audience, the camera, all that stuff, right? I mean, I guess that's what it is.
Damn, we need to get Zab Judah's reaction to.
When are we gonna get that?
We ain't getting the Zab Judah reaction on before champ. Like, what's going on?
Bro, he's over there with that Z. What is that Z?
My man got mad projects, bro. That you gotta. That's the crypto.
He's over there talking to Angie Tate.
Yo.
And selling that Z. Is that a Bitcoin or something like that? That's selling?
Yeah, that's his coin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's his coin. Yeah.
I don't know why Keyshawn think he can beat Tank, man. I think everybody's trying to get paid now.
Who?
Some guys just clout chase the name, bro.
Ooh,
some guys just clout chase the name. Keyshawn is not. He's not all that. He's a
Uh-oh.
He's trying to fight Frank Martin.
Zab on.
Keyshawn is on the same level as Frank Martin. They're in the same category. Let me put it that way. I think they're about the same class. Yeah, right there. I think that's B class. That's B class. That ain't A class. That's B class. Yeah, I think all of them they B class. Both of them B class, but I think they're on the same level.
I think Keyshawn sees something.
I think Frank Martin might be Keyshawn. I think if Bobby Arum gives him his wish and gives him bearing check, he's in trouble. It's gonna be a good fight. I don't know which way to go with it, but it's gonna be the toughest fight of his life.
Shout out to my dude.
Besides Andy Cruz.
That's how you feeling?
That's how I'm feeling, man. I got Abdullah Mason, bro. I'm on Abdullah Mason train.
Yo, you see, everybody had Abdullah over Keyshawn. Everybody. That's crazy, right? He's so young, too.
I'm not going to say just right now, but who knows? He might be able to pull it off, but you give him another year, with 4 more fights under his belt.
No.
And I don't think Keyshawn can take that young man.
I don't know. I think Keyshawn pretty good.
I'm not saying he's not good. I said he's a B fighter, right? So that's good. That's above average.
Yeah,
he's just not elite. He's not gifted like Abdullah Mason. He's not gifted. He's not gifted like Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason's got a little something in that DNA of his. You know what I mean? That comes with it. That's what I'm saying. Yo, man, so what's your reaction, bro? What about your reaction, man? What's your reaction, bro? We haven't heard your reaction. What you think with what Ryan ended up copping the plea deal?
That's what he. Shit, that's what he did, right? I mean, I don't really have much to say. I haven't had anything to say really throughout this whole time. You know that.
Oh man, what do you think about that Haney crying, bitching at Eddie Hearn?
I think that. I'll tell you that they're both. I think that they're both kind of like crybabies. I feel like everybody should just own up to everything. I think that suing Ryan for that, I think that's a stretch. I think
that's stupid. I was talking more about him crying to Eddie Hearn for not bidding on his fight.
Oh, that's just. I mean, I understand Eddie. So I mean, I don't think any. I don't. There's one thing that I would say. I know that boxers make a lot of money, and I know that some don't deserve the money that they make. I know that for a fact.
And some underpaid. They go on both sides, you know. But what about him bitching to Mauricio, putting up a purse bid while he's still going through this? You think had the purse bid would have been next week, it would have been any different?
What do you mean by that? If the purse bid was any different?
What Haney is saying is that Mauricio Suleiman should have waited for this to be over before he did a purse bid for Devin Haney.
Like who? Like, are you saying who does it benefit?
Because he got the zero back.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter. The belt or no belt and all that shit don't matter. None of that. Yes. Look at all the stuff that he's saying. I mean, everything is indicating that he needs Ryan. You know, everything that's indicating that he needs Ryan, he needs that rematch. That's the only fight that brings his stock to what he thought it was before, I guess. What, 3 million or some shit?
If he beats him, then it really definitely changes shit, right?
You feel me? Like I think you back to like 3. You know what I mean? Like you can't start, promoters know your value and stuff regardless too, so Eddie,
you have to beat Ryan Garcia convincingly.
Like I said before, Eddie having Matias, Paro, then another division you have Boots. Why lose money with Devin?
And he might end up signing, and you know what? He might end up signing Shakur, man.
None of these. He's a great fighter. I don't know. I'm very wondering what Shakur's gonna do, bro.
If I was Eddie, I would sign Shakur and then bring him up to 140, man. I think
Money Mark 71. Ryan's attorney buried him. Waste of money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. At least somebody out there understands it.
Yeah, buried him.
They did, man.
He said buried him.
I think Shakur's gonna Mayweather with CBC.
Yo, that may work. I don't know, man. I don't see anybody going to Mayweather. I don't know.
Everybody running from that, bro. But I didn't see all the little stunts and stuff like Mayweather posting them lately and all that stuff. Like,
oh, Mayweather's posting Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur. Yeah, he's trying to probably lure him, but I think the best move, if it is, if he's outside of if he's gonna stay 135, he needs to stay with Top Rank. But if Eddie says, "Hey man, are you ready for 140?" Yo, there's a lot of no's at 140 for him. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think if you don't sign the middle, I think I'll go to PVC. Ain't nobody signed the PVC, man. That company's done. They're losing fighters, man. They lost Boots. They lost Matias. Who else they lose? Boots was signed for Brandon Lee. Boots was signed for a third company, like a company under the PVC umbrella. No, bro, he's with Matchroom, bro. I'm talking. I know with Matchroom. I'm talking about at first. He didn't actually lose. Boots with a third company under the PVC umbrella at first. I'm not talking about now. They were co-promoting with them. Yeah, they were saying he was under the PVC umbrella, but he wasn't actually signed to Al Haney.
No, he was signed to Showtime. He had a Showtime deal.
He had a Showtime deal, or at least a network. He had a network exclusive deal. But I forgot the dude that passed away. He was signed to them.
Cameron Duncan.
Yeah, Cameron Duncan. But he was never actually like he was under the PVC umbrella, but he wasn't actually with the PVC. Man, it's interesting. I'm gonna think about everything with this conversation we had with Henry, bro, because he knew what I was talking about. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That's sad that hasn't heard from his son in 2 weeks, bro.
That what?
It's kind of sad to hear he hasn't heard from his son in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That tells you that there's something funky, man.
What can you say, man? I mean, shit, he's a very popular guy with a lot of money. I think the last thing you want to be is like all like your parents all over you in your house and shit.
Yeah. He needs some, he needs some real bros, bro. You know what I mean? He just needs some real people around him. You know? Just now when I was in Vegas, he was the only boxer I seen security with a bunch of security.
You like that comment right there, HLD? Cause I like it. Y'all think Tank about to go on a unification run?
You gotta prove it to me right now. I don't believe shit. Prove it to me.
HLD, he coming. I think you're seeing it. I think you're letting it sink in.
I need him to prove it. Right now, he's a 30-year-old prospect fighting B-class fighters.
Oh, let's see who's the first. If he's the first to knock out Loma.
Well, let's see. I bet he won't.
He put the tank wall on Loma.
It should take 11 rounds to catch up to an old-ass Gamble on one leg. How's he gonna then catch Lomachenko, who's never been on the ropes? Ouch. That's what I gotta say.
That's how you feel?
Yeah. I can't wait to get whipped by an amateur. Oh, shit. A little old amateur.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. HLD, he's coming. Pause. Listen. This was a good one. This was a good segment. We'll probably be back on tomorrow with Jose Benavidez Sr. talking about his son's performance at 175 pounds, and much more. Probably get Zab Judah on.
I got some questions for you to ask him, bro.
Cool.
Benavidez Sr.?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll shoot them to you, man. Good. A couple of juicy things I want to know if they're true.
Sounds good.
Bro.
Salute.
Everybody, man, make sure you hit that like, hit the subscribe button. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the fighters, home of the trainers, home of the people. Papa, hit you up, man. Peace.
Peace, my guy. God bless, and on to the next. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed yet. God bless, and on to the next. Good night.